Hey guys, today we are starting the Surrealist Collage project. And the element that we're focusing on this project is space. Space is all about distance and, the emptiness between objects. And when we're depicting space on a flat surface, like a piece of paper or a canvas, um, artists have some tricks that they use to make things look far away, even though they're right there on the same plane. The main tools that we have are size, so making something smaller will make it look much further away. Uh, Detail, so things that are close to us have a lot of detail, and things that are far away, we don't see that detail. Sometimes things get blurry, and it's kind of less obvious what they are or small details. For example, if you're looking at a tree, you're right next to it, you'll see all the individual leaves. But if you look at a tree from very far away, it's just kind of a shape. And then the last one is color. So as things go off into the distance, they become lighter in color and bluer in color. As you can see in this little picture I put here, this is a very obvious kind of things getting really, things getting really light as they go off into the distance. And if you think about, if you were looking at mountains in the distance, mountains always look light blue when they're really far away, because that's kind of the extreme, right? When you're looking at mountains, that's about as far away as you can see something, and mountains aren't actually light blue, but they always look light blue off in the distance. So we can use that to our advantage when we're making a picture that has a lot of space. So here's an example that I did. All right, so this project is a collage. So we are finding images and kind of cutting and pasting them together. Since we're remote, we are going to be using online images and Paint 3D to paste them together. Although if you have magazines at home and you prefer, you could use pictures from magazines with scissors and glue to paste them together. So surrealism. Surrealism is all about kind of dreamlike ideas, just like things that are weird, right? So I swapped out airplanes for whales in this example, and this picture has everything I'm looking for in this project. Number one, it has a surrealist subject, right? So I've got my whale planes. That's super weird. Check. Second, it has five different images collaged together. That's the minimum. I want you to have at least 5 different pictures that you're putting together into one. More is always fine, but I want you to have at least 5. All right, so I've got my background, I've got 2 different whales, I've got the cockpit windows, and the airplane windows. And then the last thing I'm looking for is for you to show space. All right, so I've got my close-up whale. It's darker, you can see more details, it's larger. All right, and then I've got another one in the background. It's smaller, it's lighter and bluer in color. I adjusted the colors on it. And it's less detailed. That just kind of happens naturally in the computer program because you're making it smaller. But yeah, so it's got all the things I'm looking for in a finished assignment. I'm now going to show you a few other examples to give you some other ideas of what a surrealist subject might look like. And after you look at all these examples, I'd like you to make a brainstorm list, right? Just write down a bunch of weird ideas. You can also think about the activators. All of my activators are totally surreal and weird, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for, just something strange, something that wouldn't happen in real life, and you're gonna make it look like it's happening in real life by taking pictures and putting them together. So let's take a look at some more. All right, so these are all artist examples that I found. These are not my own work. The whale planes were mine. I'm really into this one, the people's faces in the mountains. I love that. And you can see this also is showing space. People are getting smaller as they go back in the distance. The mountain in the back is lighter and bluer. There's more detail up front. You know, you can see the individual blades of grass up front. So it's got all the things. This one is a little bit simpler, but also very good. And yeah, it's just, you know, two women, and they're, you know, the artist is playing with the size, right? They've made, taken these different images and put them together in a way that's weird and surreal. All right, so here we've got a guy just playing a feather like a guitar. Why not? Sitting on a cliff. This is another favorite of mine. I love the clouds under the trains. And you really get a sense of space with that one-point perspective. Hopefully you guys remember about that. We did that in the graffiti project. All right, some more ideas. Just to kind of get your brain moving. Right, so we're going to be looking for photographs online, putting them together into something weird. All right, these are my last examples. So again, after you look at these, you should be making a brainstorm list. Write down a bunch of ideas that you can choose from when you're ready to figure out your collage. So start by just writing down a bunch of weird ideas and seeing which one's your favorite. All right, see you next time.